Alright, my name is Alex, and today I'm gonna work a little bit on my car. Alright, so what I'm gonna do today is I am going to make a strut tower brace for my car out of, um, well, yeah, out of nothing. So here's one strut tower, here's the other one, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little bar that connects the two from that one right there to that one. And one little problem I have right now is there's these little cables that are connected to the strut tower and would kind of like block it if I were to put a bar straight to it. Or not, I don't want to do it straight, I'm gonna raise it a little bit, but this is still in the way, so my first thing is gonna be to take that out or move it. And then we'll start fabricating. Alrighty, so okay, let's move this out of the way. This, by the way, is just a power cable to an amplifier I have running my speakers in the car. So I can honestly just move this shit around. Just put that like right there. So the type of sheet metal I'm gonna use for the mounting points on the strut tower is only 3 inches long. So I don't even think this is 3 inches, or that's bigger than 3 inches here. So what I'm gonna do, instead of just having like a mounting point that all 3 bolts go into, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have it like an angled one that only gets to these 2 points. It shouldn't mess with the strut in any way, because if anything it'll just act like a big washer on these 2 nuts. And so yes, there's gonna be 2. There's gonna be one here. It's going to be connected to these 2 points, and then on this tower it's going to be connected to these 2, and then it's going to have the bar that goes over and connects the 2. And what I'm going to be using is 1/4 inch steel for the mounting point. Then I'm going to make like a little bracket on it to hold a 1 inch square tube that's going to go across the whole way. And yeah. Alright, I tried doing it in cardboard, but this shit is hard as fuck to cut, so I'm gonna do it on paper first, then transfer it to cardboard, and then make it in metal. So, even more foolproofing. Let's see, so I'm gonna round out these edges first. Man, this is like fucking arts and crafts right here. It's great. I love it. I can cut this off. Let's see. Let me see. So this gonna go on kind of like that, and this herb. Let me see. Damn, I'm just removing everything today. This fuse box is being a little bitch, so I'm gonna see if I can take it out real quick. So that's a pretty decent idea there on how it's going to look. The main difference is I'm going to put like a little mounting bracket here that goes up a little bit, and then that's gonna hold the bar up here. So it's not going to be holding it down here or anything, because then I'd have to make a straight shot through the bottom of the engine bay. I want to kind of raise it a little bit, but also don't want it to fuck with the roof. But this is pretty good on how it's going to look. So I'm going to try to make this in cardboard real quick. Okay, so what I just did is I took this little guy, and this looks like shit, obviously. This isn't what I would actually put on my car. But I got this little hole puncher that has a ruler on the side here. So I use that to measure the circle size for this. I measured the diameter, but I didn't do it for this. I did it for this outer like ring right here, which is the like sealer that they use for where the metal bonds. So that was like 2 2¼ inches almost, 2 1/8, I guess. So that's the circle I measured out here. And then I used this little guy kind of as a guide to how far I wanted them to go, the little brackets. So I did that. I just measured how far I want them to go. And then I measured 1½ inches. So that's how wide it's gonna be. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. Okay, I just realized I didn't have to cut a bigger hole. All I had to do was move the holes. Since when I put the holes in it, I just kind of eyeballed it. That's what fucked up the alignment. But let's see. I just cut it a little bit. And this actually works very fucking well, except for this just one side. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. But I'm pretty sure I'm mint, as some people like to say on the internet. Let's see, let's just cut this right here in front of your very eyes. So it's just like right here that it's not fitting too well. Let me get that out. Man, this is just like arts and crafts all over again. I love it. This fucking cardboard is so fucked up right now. Oh yeah, that fits like that fits. That sure does fit. If anything, I'll just grind the metal at the end of the day. Alright, so that is all done. I'm just gonna make a second version of that for the other side. And yeah, holy shit. Be right back. Alright, so it's been a while. It's been fucking hard to make these things. But I went ahead and found like a little way that I'm going, like how I'm gonna do it. So these are the little brackets here. These I'm gonna make out of sheet metal. And well, there goes that one. No, I can get it. Hold up. I got nice and skinny hands for this. Alright, so these two are gonna go like this here. And then they are going to mount to the square tube. And since I do have to access the nut that's gonna bolt down this, what I'm gonna do from up here is these two pieces of sheet metal are gonna be sort of like this, but more you know, tight and not so fucking like janky as fuck. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a let me see if I can have this stay here by itself. I'm gonna put a little back plate here to give it a little more strength. Okay, so my camera ran out of battery, but I forgot where I left off. But what I was trying to say, or what I can remember I was trying to say, is I'm gonna square this guy off at the end. So this is gonna weld on here like that, and then I'm gonna add a little back plate onto here to square it off, make it a little stronger, and then probably add like a little supporting bar at the bottom to support it towards the bottom or something. And I'm gonna leave a little hole right here just so I can access, here, let me get you a view from on top, the little nut that's gonna go in there, and I can tighten that on. And I just have to make sure that it's just the right size. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that on both sides. And I'm actually probably about to start doing the metal work. So yeah, I'll be back with that. Alright, so not doing metal just yet, just doing a couple of last little things. So on this side, I went ahead and taped this approximately how it's gonna end up being. So now that I look at this, I know it's gonna be kind of shitty in a way, but it's okay. I am going to, just like I said earlier, I'm make a little back plate here, so this hole is just going to be here so I can tighten that nut. I'm just going to need an extension. And then on this side right now, I made some for this side as well. As you can see, they line up pretty damn well on this side. So I'm probably gonna start making some of the metal parts, at least these base plates. These base plates I know are pretty solid. So I'm probably gonna make those first, and then I'm gonna make like 1 or 2 of these and try to see if I can make those work. And if I can, it's gonna be just metalwork from now on, hopefully. Alrighty, so this is gonna be the end of this video. I was just editing right in the other room, and I decided to make it 2 parts, mainly because I recorded a lot. I recorded like 2 hours of footage, and I have to condense it all, but I don't want to make one really long video that is just gonna bore the shit out of everyone, even though it's probably going to when I shorten it anyway. So yeah, so the first part is going to be just me designing it with the cardboard and paper and stuff. The second part's gonna be all of the metal work and actual fabrication of the strut bar and the final mounting of it. So yeah, thank you for watching.